Spiritual Reasons for Not Feeling Heard. Is There Anybody Out There? By Kelly Maida. Have you ever felt like this? When you're trying to talk to someone and it seems like they're ignoring you? Or when you write a text or message someone and they do not respond? Or when you express your opinion over and over again, but they still violate your boundaries? Why do we do this? Why do we keep trying to be heard? What are we doing? It's basically what we're doing is giving our power away every time we keep trying. If people are not meeting us halfway, this means we are the only ones basically using any energy. So we're pouring into someone else's cup. But in order to do this, we're taking from our cup. So we're filling up someone else's cup. And then essentially we're pouring out from an empty cup. That's eventually what happens. Because when we feel like we're not being heard, it is a way of people and situations mirroring back to us what we need to heal. We need to listen to ourselves. So the universe is going to keep sending us situations until we fix it. I thought I was doing this, but then I started to write down every time I was feeling, upset about something, I would try to get to the bottom of things. So I started asking myself, when do I really spend time with myself? Watching television is not spending time with myself. Watching YouTube pick a card readings really isn't spending time with myself either, And I started to notice when I was writing, I feel much better when I start writing down ways to really hear and listen to myself. We live in such a fast-paced world with work and family and everything else that we have going on in our lives. I think we really forget about ourselves. When I really started writing, the more I started to hear myself. It's by putting down the distractions like social media, news, TV, people. Start asking yourself real questions. Like, how does it make me really feel when someone does not respond to me? Well, it makes me feel bad. So I need to cut out people that make me feel bad. Why would I want to feel bad, Instead of giving them my time and energy, I can just give all this time and energy back to myself and start filling up my own cup. The other thing I'm realizing is people can only see us from their point of view, their perspective. For instance, if I'm awakened and the other person is not, can I have a real conversation with them? Or if you're in the present moment and the other person is off in the future somewhere, will this person understand you? No, they will not. Also, some people are emotionally unavailable or toxic. You really have to look at the situation for what it really is. As an empath, I come from the heart. You have to remember not everyone does. Also, don't be so hard on yourself. I think we try so hard in life. We try to focus on our futures, and we try so hard that we forget to have fun. I know I have. The past 2 years, I've just been focusing on me, and I haven't been having any fun. I've actually been a hermit. And we have to learn to not take everything so personal. We get caught up in people's reactions or their non-reactions. We internalize it, and then we think something is wrong with us, but in fact it is not us. It's the other person. Maybe the other person has a lot going on, or maybe they're not in the present moment, or maybe they're toxic. And this is easier said than done. But I have found that by asking myself several questions when I feel upset or ignored, I find the real answers. And it feels as if a weight has been taken off of my shoulders. I also find that by writing and staying in the moment, I am so much happier. When we really focus on what we are doing or what we're saying, there is no room for discontent. The anxiety kicks in when we stay in the past or we're off in the future. The present moment really is a gift. And this doesn't happen overnight, I know this from experience. It took several meditations for me as well as counseling and yoga. Yoga is all about being in the present. Another lesson I learned is to be patient, especially with ourselves. When was the last time you congratulated yourself for something? Start saying kind words to yourself. Other people do not dictate who you are, only you do. If you're always waiting for someone else to congratulate you and that stops, how's it going to feel when it stops? Because people can't dictate who you are, only you can do that. Only you know your worth. Put up those boundaries. And you are meant to stand out. Don't worry about fitting in. Do things that feel good to your soul. Don't look for outside validations from others, because again, when that stops, then what? Does that decrease your worth? No, it doesn't. Only you can make yourself happy. If someone does not listen to you the first time, then you know what? Be silent after that. Don't keep giving away your energy.